Dear black people, please do not look at any white woman or any white man. Mind your business on the streets. Because these people are crazy to the point that a woman have to call a police on a black man. All in the name of the black man is looking at her. All in the name of black man is staring at her. So the question is, which eyes did you use in seeing me that I'm looking at you? You know, these people have gotten to that level that every single thing in the society, they want black people to always be arrested. It didn't only end there. On this episode I'm going to be playing for you guys, you will also see another black man walking on his own. This woman started screaming, started calling the cops that this man is actually staring at her. So now looking is a problem. I am walking on the street is a problem. I park my car as a black person is a problem. I really do not know where the world is going into right now. Dear black people, watch this video and let me know what you think in the comment section. Credit belongs to the original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe, like, comment, and share. And with that being said, let's explore some of the clips that I have so that you guys can actually drop me your honest opinion. Let's get there, guys.
Video of a controversial incident now at the center of an internal police investigation in Royal Oak.
That video is going viral, and the person narrating it claims police questioned a black man after a white woman said he looked at her suspiciously.
7 Action News reporter Brian Abel is live outside the In-Season Cafe where this all happened. Brian, fill us in.
Carolyn, an employee inside tells me they've been getting calls on this all day. Why? Because it happened right here as a man was supposedly walking inside across the street to grab a bite to eat. That man in the video going as far to say that Royal Oak should have a warning sign, don't stare too long. This Facebook Live video now going viral.
I am in Royal Oak, Michigan. I was going to the CVS over here when this young man is stopped, because a Caucasian lady said that he looked at her suspiciously, and he has been pulled over walking to go to eat by 2 police officers for suspicion of being black.
The person who shot the video and narrates claiming that the woman who was looked at and called police watching the questioning from her white car across the street. The man being questioned, who says he was walking into In-Season Cafe at 4th and Knowles, even apologizing to officers.
I'm sorry for wasting you guys' time.
The man,
How old are you?
I'm only 20 years old, man.
seemingly growing irritated as the questioning drags on.
I need to make that like a warning sign for you. Look, don't stare too long because of
No, don't be black and stare.
4 minutes into the video, more officers arrive.
This is stripping right here. I don't believe this. Hello.
The man then allowed to go.
He's just walking down the street to meet his girlfriend at a restaurant. This is the restaurant owner. He's free to go. Woohoo!
An officer telling witnesses this.
I mean, I don't understand the big deal. We had to respond, right? We had to respond.
The restaurant's general manager in response.
If that were me walking across the street or walking in, this would not be happening because I was looking at her while I was trying to park.
Now, the restaurant did comp the man's meal after another customer inside offered to pay. As for Royal Oak Police, they declined our request for an interview, as well as declining to provide any information on this whatsoever other than confirming that internal investigation tonight. Reporting live in Royal Oak, Brian Abel, 7 Action News.
All right, thank you so much, Brian.
Sir, I'm asking you to stop.
Please don't come close to me.
Sir, I'm asking you to stop recording me.
Please don't come close to me.
Please take your phone off.
Please don't come close to
And
me.
I'm taking a picture and calling the cops.
Please call the cops. Please call the cops.
I'm going to tell them there's an African-American man threatening my life.
Please tell them whatever you like.
There is an African-American man. I am in Central Park. He is recording me and threatening myself and my dog. I'm sorry, I can't hear you either. I'm being threatened by a man in the Ramble. Please send the cops immediately.
I felt so uncomfortable, ma'am. I left my basket there. I proceeded to walk out.
But Brian says she followed him outside, accusing him publicly of stealing her son's phone. He says he tried to get to his car, but she stayed with him. He agreed to stay until the police came. He believes the woman racially profiled him because there was no evidence he stole the phone.
My only reason why I said I'll stay here with her, because I didn't want to leave. Been in the same scenario and I've left and been accused of the one stealing something. So I stayed.
Brian says he walked back into Walmart with the woman to report the harassment.
She accused me of stealing a phone.
Minutes later, her son walked up with the phone in his hand. He apparently found it in the car. Brian says he was hoping for an apology, but she responded with an expletive.
For her child to be right there, that would have taught him a lesson. I don't care if she was sincere or not. The bigger lesson would have been for her kid, and I would have praised God that he would be able to see his mother set a good example and for him to learn. The message I want to send to people is do not let this slide. Don't be scared to do what's right.
A black man was kicked off a train and arrested because a white woman didn't like the way he was sitting.
This white woman said she didn't like the way I was sitting on the train. So you call the police. You call the police to arrest the one black dude on the train. I haven't done anything illegal.
That man being arrested is Alex O'Keefe. He's an award-winning television writer known for his work on The Bear. He says that while riding a Metro North train from New York City to Connecticut, an older white woman targeted him because of his skin color.
I said, "Oh, how am I sitting wrong?" She says, "You're taking up 2 seats." I said, "I'm not taking up 2 seats, and we have a completely empty train." The old woman who had originally reported my sitting posture was sitting next to 2 other ladies, and one of the ladies leaned into me and she said, "You're not the minority anymore."
O'Keefe says officers didn't ask questions or speak to other passengers. They just handcuffed him and pulled him off the train.
I was sitting on a train and you're trying to arrest me for what? Can I not even know what you're trying to arrest me for?
He was later released without charge.
We got a call. People in traffic, they said they heard somebody banging in the trunk.
There's the body.
And there it is. That's pretty sweet. How much did it cost to get all that put in there?
Not too much.
Not too much.
Yeah, right. Looks good though, man. I like the.
Yeah.
What year is it?
75.
Hard to find right there.
How many amps you got running?
I got 1 on the floor. Well, 2 on the floor. 2 on the inside.
You here for the Florida Classic?
Yeah. Well, I live well. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Nice. That's awesome.
Oh, I know. We pulled up and I'm literally hearing it. What vehicle they're calling in, and we're like,
yeah.
It's probably
we know what that is.
Yeah.
We know what that is.
I appreciate it, man.
All right. But you gotta check it out. You never know.
Yeah, you're right,
You
man.
never know.
All right.
Appreciate it, man.
I appreciate you, man.
All right. Good luck. Take care.
I just saw the most aggravating video that I've seen in a long time, guys. What
do you want? Tell me the fucking number of the street. Tell me what the number you live at the street.
What do you want?
Listen, cut. Fuck off.
What do you want? What do you want?
You don't live here, man. You don't live around here. Fuck off.
What do you want?
What do I want? You to fuck off.
I'm on the street. What do you want?
You don't live on the street. You don't live here.
What do you want?
You don't live here.
What do you want?
What number do you live at? Tell me now. What number do you live at? What number do you live at?
Why you asking
What
me?
number do you live at?
No, I'm not telling you.
Why not?
I'm not telling you.
Fuck off.
That's street. What do you want?
You don't live here. Fuck off. Fuck off. You don't live here. Fuck off. You can film me all you like. I don't give a fuck. Move away from the fucking street. Don't fucking come back.
So these people who claim they're protecting women and children, but what they're really doing is they're harassing, they're bullying, assaulting random non-white people on the street in the name of you don't live here. If that man had turned around and done something violent to him, we know the Reform MPs and all the grifting, divisive hate preachers will jump out of whatever hole they live in to start condemning him. How is it that he's just walking by innocently and this man thinks it's his place to harass him and assault him, push push him and do all sorts of things to him. That man is a coward. But now they're so brave. The hate preachers have given them so much courage that they're not even hiding their racism anymore. This is abuse. This is assault. But these cowards will tell you that they protect women and children. Can you tell me what women and children that man's protecting in that video? And the funny thing is that people are spotting that man saying, oh, good, great. When did you become degenerates? When did you become such lawless, violent, aggressive people that you'd see somebody get assaulted and the first thing you say is good? People need to take a good hard look at themselves and what they've become, because they allow their hate for others to be weaponized and used by people who just want to get into power. That's it, that's all.
I filmed her because she started to play race tricks that endangered both my husband and my children.
Shocking. A white woman from New Jersey continuously harassed her black neighbor and threatened to call the police. At noon on Monday, the Hyatt couple were laying the patio in their home when a woman suddenly burst into their house and demanded to see his permit.
Because you're attorneys, you know what to do.
Fried and Narinda Hyatt are both lawyers, and they know that installing a stone courtyard doesn't require a license. But when they didn't answer her question, she chose to call the police and lied that they had beaten her.
No, I watched it. They're saying he didn't.
I didn't put my hands on you.
Melinda said that this situation has been going on for 2 years. Starting from the color of the light in their backyard, the neighbors have been bothering them all the time.
If the police had come here and overreacted, I could have been dead.
When the Montclair police showed up, they pointed out Susan's false accusations and asked the Hyatts if they wanted to sue Susan for making a false report. But the kind Hyatt couple did not choose to pursue the matter.
We don't want to wage war with our neighbors. We just want to be on our patio in quarantine backyard and, you know, be.
What? What? What?
She was on the phone with 911. If you were a 911 operator and a woman called you and said that a black male was there threatening her and then started reacting like that, what would you think was going on? What would you think was happening to that woman in that moment? And you may see that and be like, well, what did he do? What did he say? He called her rude. That's what he did. That was the extent of the interaction before she threatened to call police and tell them that he threatened her. And as proof, I showed you the second half of the video first. Let me show you how she was behaving literally 1 minute before that.
She is on the phone with 911 right now.
I'm rude and he's just threatening me
Look,
right now.
look at her. She said I just threatened her. What threat? What threat did I make towards you?
I'm Elizabeth.
What threat did I make towards you, ma'am? Huh? This is crazy. I already knew what it was when I first got here.
From what I've seen, that woman is Asian, but her tears are all white. That is 101 out of the playbook of white woman tears. And shit like that leads to shit like this. She is a person of color, living the American dream. And apparently, that includes weaponizing the police against a black man. I saw that and I was super concerned because he hadn't posted any video after that. And I didn't know if he had posted that one before police arrived. Fortunately, he was in the comments saying he was okay. But you heard that. That could have gone very, very wrong for him.
If you really want to protect Black, Hispanic, and Native American children, you must teach them who the devil is in this earth.
I couldn't believe that happened to me. Yesterday was the most scariest day of my life.
They stripped her naked, beat her, stuffed wooden sticks into pants and throat, and choked her neck with her shirt. One of the boys was still urinating at the girl, while the other children held her down, making it impossible for her to resist. And her mother has stated that her young daughter has suffered a mental trauma that will never heal.
She was screaming. When she woke up, she said they killed me. She thought she was dead.
This is the most heartbreaking case I have ever encountered. A 5-year-old girl was SA and brutally abused by 3 children as young as 8 or 9 years old, and then abandoned in a field. You can never imagine how terrifying they were. That night, she suddenly received a call from her cousin claiming that her daughter was missing. She went out to look for her and met two children, around 8 or 9 years old, who were playing. They both said they had never seen Anne-Marie. Subsequently, they reported to the police. However, at this moment, the two children she had met before and their mother took the initiative to find Antavia, saying that they actually knew where her daughter was and took her to a field where her daughter was lying there. The authorities claimed that 3 children aged between 8 and 10 were involved in the incident. They took the initiative to approach the girl, acted very friendly, and held her hand, luring her to the field.
When will blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans believe us when we tell you your oppressor is the devil the Bible speaks of? We told you who the devil was when George Floyd and Tamir Rice and Trayvon Martin lost their lives. We told you when ICE started rounding up Hispanics and mass deporting them, zip tying their children, long before they started attacking black people and kicking in their doors as well. Now here we have black 5-year-old little girl abused and stripped naked and assaulted and urinated on. And now we're going to tell you the exact same thing. Your oppressor is the devil the Bible speaks of.
The street is really messy this time around. The street is really, when I mean messy, very, very messy. I can no longer stare. I can no longer look. You can no longer look, because the moment you look, automatically you have a problem. So someone just look at you. The only thing you can conclude is that the person is looking at you and the look is actually suspicious. The look is suspicious. And for that, you have to call a cop on a black man. On a black man. One thing I'm thanking God is the fact that we have internet. The second thing I'm thanking God is the fact that every single person right now knows a lot of things about technology. So when something is happening, they are already recording. Because I believe that if some of the scenarios that I've been able to play for you guys, there is no internet connection, there is nothing like technology, a lot of black people, we go to jail for what they know not. It's already happening. A lot of black people are already going to jail for crimes that they didn't really commit. But it is sad. Now let's look at the scenario of the lady that was sitting in the train. She was sitting in the train. And she said that is how this black man, the only black man in the train, actually sat, and she is not comfortable with it. Now, let it make sense to me. You paid, I paid, and you want to teach me how to sit down. Just because I am black, there is every single thing wrong with it. And she have to call the cops on him for them to kick that guy out of the train. For them to kick that guy out of the train. Now, let's talk about the story of this particular lady that was working with her dog. With her dog. Now, what happened? She was working with her dog. She saw a black man. She started getting all of this frightening. Now, tell me that, is it not their sins that is actually pursuing them? It is their sin, it's their atrocity, as far as I'm concerned. And these are what black people go through every single day of their life. Is either they are facing one thing or they are facing another. Now, let's talk about the last scene here that I have, okay? Because I'm with my phone here, where these children literally beats up this 5 years old. Now, what do we tag that? You see, that is why I said a lot of these things started from small. These people start to react or do things that they are not properly controlled from when they are little. And the more they keep doing that, it keeps growing. They keep developing more hatred every single day for black folks. And that is why I always keep saying it, that one of the people that have a lot of job to do are their parents, their father, their mother, their siblings, their uncles, their nieces, their nephews. They have a lot of work to teach these young white kids how to behave in public.
because it starts from home. And at the end of the day, they messed up the environment. These people are literally scared of black people because they knew that they are at fault in every single part of their life. So since they cannot stand a black man not being at fault, they can be able to do anything they want to do as far as it is concerning someone that look like me. Where is this generation taking us to? Where are we going to land if we start like this? Where are we going to land? Where is our future children? What's our future generation going to look and fall back to? Please, as a black person, I implore you to teach your kids how to behave. In fact, sometimes teach them how they can literally defend themselves. Because it is getting to that point whereby any of these little rafts can just stand up and do anything they want to do without having any thoughts towards. They have this evil mindsets of whenever they see a black person, they just want to react. They just want to be furious. They just want that black person to actually leave the environment for them to be able to breathe and survive. You can imagine a black man just walking on the street. A white man will start asking him, what is your address? What is your address? Do you live here? I want to know. I'm going to call the cops on you. I'm going to do this on you. It's sad. It's embarrassing. It's annoying. It is, I don't even know the names I'll actually call this, right? But let me know what you think in the comment section. Credit belongs to the original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe, like this video, drop in your comments, and lastly, do not forget to share. And guys, with no further ado, I do have like in my videos. I'm going to be Simba, and I'll see you guys in my next one, because when I see things like this, I honestly get pissed. It is well. It is really well with black people.